So really quick video for anyone looking to get into one of these things. Just go ahead and ignore all that. That's just standard filling procedure. You know, put the gasket on there, find the gas cap gasket is leaking. Just like pretty much every gas can on the market. I've got these Fuel Works. These are fantastic. Most of the time they don't drip for whatever reason. This time I guess it just wasn't tight enough or something. Anyway, if you're going to get one of these, I would highly recommend finding a Little Wonder. And here's my experience. I had a friend that I worked with him for a day or two, and he had a Billy Goat. It's a 14 horse, single cylinder. I don't know if it's a Robin or Briggs. I forget. I think it's a Briggs. And it did pretty good. She didn't work. But the interesting thing about that one, which is about the same price as this one, is if you look at the front of this one's got a, if I remember right, I think it's a 10-inch hose, 10 or 12, I think it's 10. And the Billy Goat is like an 8, so please God don't start that. And so that was kind of strange. The other thing, this has got a larger impeller. The discharge is about the same size. This is an older one, so it's got a square design, which doesn't really seem to affect its performance as far as I'm concerned. This thing, it's a couple years older, but man, I will tell you what, this thing rips way, 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 way better than that Billy Goat did. It's got, in my opinion, way more power. It's only 2 horsepower more, so it's probably not that big of a difference, but I'm going to tell you right now, and this is just from my experience, this thing right here, it's kind of a rare model. It's a Laser XS, so it's got a Briggs Vanguard on the back of it. This one's only a 31 horsepower, which is still a stupid amount of power for this particular mower. But that's also a Vanguard. And I've pretty much figured out, I've had a couple of Briggs engines, and anything, for whatever reason, that's not a Vanguard, it's an okay machine. But these things, they just, you can't, I mean, I've thrown tons of stuff through this thing at once, and it just hardly bogs it down. Anything with a Vanguard is just made pretty damn good. I'm sure some of you are going to argue that, but I've had nothing but incredible experience using anything with a Vanguard on it. So, I'm still a super Kawasaki dude, but I don't know. I'm kind of starting to fall in love with these things. But if you can find one of these on Facebook, this is one of the ones that I would definitely hardcore try to find and try to get. Honestly, you would think being a recoil start would make it very difficult to start. Let me see if I can prop this up for a minute just to show you how easy this thing is to spin over. Maybe we can jam the phone right here. I'll just hold it. Alright, so this thing's been sitting here for a few days, okay? I haven't messed with it. Honestly, this thing's only ran for maybe, I don't know, 15, 20 seconds this whole year after I got it out of my storage unit. I just wanted to see if it'd start. So that's how easy it is to start. At least when you have a good carb on it. So pull the choke out, turn it on. It's probably going to fire right up. Yep. This is kind of loose, so that's what all this vibrating is. But, I mean, honestly, I thought that would be a real pain having a recoil. But, honestly, I would say if you find one with a recoil, I don't think it's going to be that big a deal. The flywheel in there has so much mass to it that once you get it spinning, I mean, you don't have to sit here and keep yanking this thing. It'll get quite a few revolutions. So, anyway, I just wanted to throw that out there. I know it's about to be leaf season, and when I first did my first year, I had a TrackVac 580. And I don't know what it was. I think I just sold it. It's a 9-horse, it was a 9-horse Briggs Intech engine. And I did a lot of leaves with that little thing. This thing, I've done a lot. So, looking forward to using it again this year. At some point, I might get around to actually mounting it on my trailer. But Yeah, if you can find one of these things, I would feel totally comfortable spending $2 grand on one of these things, because in that 1 month, even doing this little thing that I do part time, I got almost 4,000 bucks out of 1 month. Yeah, thank you. So, yay, yeah, exactly. Sorry, my son's out here. Where was I going with this? But anyway, yeah, if you can find one of these things, that is definitely one of the ones that I would go for, just experience wise. There's another couple brands that I can think of. It doesn't seem like there's a whole lot of these. There's Billy Goat, there's Little Wonder, and that's about the two that I can think of. I know there's a few other ones running around, like White Wabang. I think they have a larger one, but anyway, that's just food for thought. If you see one of these, grab it.